Hey friends, what's going on? How are you guys? Welcome to another Kpop Sunday Spill, where we talk about all the things happening in the world of K-pop and fashion, totally unfiltered, totally unedited. It's giving very much one take. So it's currently Sunday at 9 a.m. And I really mean it when I say Sunday Spill, you guys. So it's currently 9 a.m. on Sunday. And I have my list of stuff ready to go. I have my coffee. Hopefully you guys have a little coffee situation going on as well. And yeah, like let's see the things I want to talk about. I have my little notes app open. Okay, Sunday Spill session. First, I want to talk about Taeyang's iconic Where You At music video and how much of a massive influence it's had on K-pop fashion. I'm going to talk about as well how Hoshi is finally a brand ambassador for a fashion brand. And is it a surprise to me? Am I here for it? I'll let you know. Next, I'm going to talk about NCT Marks' overloaded schedule, which it was actually quite random, the schedule. Like, he was in London for a fashion brand, and it was a little bit more of like a random cameo, so I'll let you know how I feel about that. I'm also going to talk about Danielle for Celine. Is it eating or no? Speaking of Newjeans, they're also to blame for this week's K-pop made me buy it. I'll show you guys what I bought because of them. I need to stop buying stuff. And finally, as always, I'm going to get into my K-pop cuties of the week. Who do you guys think made it to my K-pop cuties of the week list? The theme of this week is kind of like forgotten cuties. I forgot how cute they were. So yeah, let's get into that. Let me get my coffee ready. Honestly, last time I barely got to drink it, and this time I have a lot to talk about. I do want to keep it a little bit cuter though. I feel like last time they've been like 30 minutes episodes. Let me try to keep it like at a cute 15 or a cute 20, but we'll see. You guys know I love to like yap and like talk for the most. The iced coffee is a little bit, it's a little bit creamy today. I don't know how I feel about that. Thumbnail. It's pretty good. It's a little bit sweet. She added coconut and white chocolate. Okay. So yeah, the first thing I want to talk about is Taeyang's iconic Where You At music video. And the reason I want to talk about this is recently on Taeyang's Instagram page, I guess he posted a dance video of him performing Where You At with Laya Boniga, which is like the original choreographer and like dancer of the Where You At music video. And the reason I want to talk about this, and like I was reminded of this, is how iconic the music video actually was. So for anyone who hasn't seen the Where You At music video with Taeyang, it's essentially Taeyang with two background dancers, one of them being Laya Boniga. And by the way, like the Swagapinos really won with that. I remember thinking it was so cool back then. Like, they're so cool, you guys. The Swagapinos won with that. So in the music video, Taeyang basically dances the entire time with the two background dancers, and in the background dancers are wearing Chrome Hearts hoodies, right? And it's crazy to think that it must have been like 13, 14 years ago, or like 2008, 9, where he did that. And that was very much ahead of the time, because now when I look at the current state of K-pop and fashion, like Chrome Hearts is huge. Like, it's bigger than ever. I think Chrome Hearts has reached the level that it's never been so popular before. Like, everybody is wearing Chrome Hearts. Like, it's crazy, especially the Chrome Hearts hoodies as well. Like, that's very much like the idol outfit, like a Chrome Hearts hoodie. Like, it's very much like Hoshi, it's Mingyu, it's Bang Chan, like it's everybody, honestly. So anyway, so like in the music video, I remember thinking it was so cool, and I really feel like that kind of casual style, or like that kind of dance practice style, or like that very cool style really caught on. And I feel like at this point, like Chrome Hearts hoodies are very much like a K-pop idol signal item. Like, if you wear like a Chrome Hearts hoodie, like that's giving very much K-pop idol for some reason. But yeah, like I remember thinking that was so cool, and I feel like up until now, like it's very much like that's still very much the look, right? It's crazy how one fashion piece could have such longevity, and it was cool back then, it's still cool now, and I'm sure it'll be cool for the next 100 years, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so much behind that hoodie that, why don't I have one yet, guys? What's going on? I need to buy one. But yeah, like it was very cool. It was such a good, like it was such a crazy throwback seeing Taeyang like perform the same song like 15 years later with the same choreographer. Like, that's so crazy to me. Like, you guys, I love Big Bang. I love Taeyang. Such a great song too. It's actually been on repeat on my playlist lately. But yeah, if you guys haven't watched that music video, I definitely go suggest watch the Where You At music video. It's such a cool music video. And yeah, like I feel like it massively shaped the way K-pop idols dress, whether they realize it or not. I think most people like will look to Big Bang and Taeyang for style inspiration. So yeah, like I feel like if you see it, you would think that it's very like the look is still like, it feels very contemporary still somehow, even though it was like from 15 years ago. But yeah, super cool, so cute. What do you guys think of it? Have you guys seen the video? Let me know. What do you guys think of Chrome Hearts? Do you guys like Chrome Hearts? Can you guys recognize it? I think probably it's one of the most like recognizable brands, even by people that don't really follow fashion necessarily. Let me know what you think. I'm telling you guys, where's the comments at, you guys? You guys gotta join the conversation. Next thing I want to talk about. Okay, so Hoshi is finally a fashion ambassador, like finally a fashion ambassador for a brand that I think is very cool. Do you guys expect it? I feel like if you guys follow Hoshi or you're a Carrot, you know that Hoshi, like, he goes off on his Instagram. He's always doing some kind of fashion related thing. He's always posting some kind of fashion brands, whether it's sponsored or not. Like, I feel like even if they gift him, he's posting it, which is very cute. I think he's like very into fashion in a way that's more personal to him, I guess. I feel like a lot of the time it can feel like K-pop idols, their relationship with fashion is more so like superficial or like they're being paid to do it. But Hoshi seems like a genuine interest for fashion. So he was recently announced as the newest ambassador for Diesel, which is very cool actually. Diesel is like a huge brand in not only K-pop right now, but in overall in like in general like fashion media. Like I feel like I'm always seeing Diesel, especially in K-pop. But yeah, like Hoshi signed to be Diesel's ambassador, and his relationship with Diesel actually kind of goes way back a little bit. He went to one of their fashion shows, which is actually very cute. He wore like this kind of denim set, and the same denim set, the one with like the zip up sleeveless vest. Like even that right now is kind of going off in fashion. You guys know what I'm talking about, like that. It's kind of like a round neck collar and like a sleeveless denim vest. It's like a zip up. Like Sunshine recently wore it for the Impossible music video. But yeah, like Hoshi went to that show there, and he's had an ongoing relationship with the brand. He even went to like some events with the brand, and like the CEO of the company that owns Diesel has even posted him a couple times. So I feel like this was a long time coming, and I'm very happy to see it for him. Like I feel like he really deserves it. He really enjoys fashion, like I said before. And what's a little bit surprising to me is that I feel like it took a long time for Diesel to do this. I feel like when I think of Diesel, so much K-pop idols wear it, and I think the strategy more so rather than using a K-pop idol ambassador to represent them for a long time was more so for a long time before was more so they would. I feel like Diesel is a brand that like gifts a lot. They gift a lot of things. They gift a lot of like K-pop idols, and I think that when they gift K-pop idols, I feel like because they have a lot of weight as a brand, the K-pop idols will actually wear, like they will feel hesitant to wear, like they actually will wear it and like post about it or like post wearing it. And I feel like at this point the Diesel look has become very recognizable. I think that not only just the logo, I'm sure you guys see like the logo belts everywhere at this point, like the one that has like the D logo on it, like that's one thing. But I feel like just the overall look of their clothes is it's very distinct, I think, at this point. But yeah, like I feel like before they would like gift a lot of stuff, and I'm sure they still gift a lot of stuff, and I feel like the strategy was a little bit different. If anything, I feel like maybe it was leading more so towards like the like hip hop R&B side of things. I feel like they actually did a whole thing with like Won Soju, which is like J Park's like soju brand. They did a whole collaboration then with them, and like they're always doing like pop-ups in Korea, this and that in Korea. So yeah, like I'm surprised it took a lot like them for. I am surprised, but I'm not surprised that it took for them so long to sign a K-pop idol ambassador. And I'm glad it was Hoshi. I think Hoshi really deserves it. I think he's always wearing Diesel. He looks great in Diesel. I think he's like styled very well in Diesel, or like he has a great personal style to wear Diesel. So yeah, honestly, even Diesel's convincing me lately. Like I bought it, if you guys watched my first like K-pop Still session, I was talking about how I bought a Diesel t-shirt because of Rise. Like I just feel like it low-key does work when like a brand like floods social media, or like they gift a bunch of people and everyone starts wearing the same thing at the same time. It low-key do working, whether you guys think it or not, or you guys admit it or not, that stuff does work. What do you guys think of Diesel? Do you guys recognize Diesel when people wear it? Let me know. NCT Marks overloaded schedule. Okay, so NCT 127 is currently having a comeback for a walk, and I was actually I was kind of shocked that why was Mark in London somehow with Polo Ralph Lauren, which is great. I love to see it. So he was in London. So for those who don't really follow fashion like that, Mark is actually an ambassador for Polo Ralph Lauren, which is this kind of like American brand, not kind of American brand, it's an American brand. But he was recently in London at their store, like their store had an event or something like that. But they also took him to Wimbledon, which is not random that Ralph Lauren would be involved with Wimbledon, but it was just random that they would have Mark at Wimbledon like with them, which is cute. Honestly, I'm glad to see it, but I'm very surprised because his schedule is so packed. Like this was right before like the NCT 127 comeback came out. Like, I feel like he was in London like 2 days before that was going on. So for him to do all that and then fly back to Korea. But yeah, he was at Wimbledon watching the tennis matches. It was actually very cute. They had him wearing like this suit. It was very Ralph Lauren. And Ralph Lauren is interesting to me because I feel like they're always doing some kind of like event with some kind of K-pop idol in Korea. But to see them take it like international and like fly more to London was really interesting actually. Because I know they work with like Q from The Boys, which is actually very cute as well. And they also work with, I think, Winter from aespa. I think she works with them as well. I don't know how many of them are actually ambassadors. I think Mark is actually like a Polo Ralph Lauren ambassador. But I think it actually would have been cuter had they sent more idols to the show or to Wimbledon rather than just Mark. I think it would have been more fun that way. It was kind of awkward, I'm not gonna lie. Mark just sitting between like him and like all like the executives of the brand. But yeah, like they dressed him in like a very classic Americana type of look, which is suitable for Wimbledon. It was cute. It was an interesting activation. Recently, I've been into polo a little bit more, that kind of preppy style, right? The kind of preppy style is actually very in right now. It's in because of Miu Miu, because of Ralph Lauren. Ooh, it's starting to get sunny. What do you guys think about polo? Let me know. I feel like I'm surprised at this point, like not everyone at NCT 127 signed to a brand yet. Let's get everyone signed, guys. The next thing, what time are we at? Oh, we're only at 11 minutes. I love this. Next thing I want to talk about is Danielle for Celine. So Danielle's kind of had like a shakier relationship with fashion, I feel. So she first signed with Burberry to be their ambassador, and I feel like that really flopped. And not just, it wasn't her at all, actually. It was because of Burberry. Burberry's kind of flopping right now. I feel like they're kind of having an identity crisis, not even just when it comes to like K-pop. They're just having an overall identity crisis when it comes to the brand itself and the brand's aesthetic, which is kind of sad to see. But, you know, they have a new creative director, and I feel like he could save it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on with that. But yeah, Danielle was originally signed to Burberry, and I feel like that was a little bit of a flop because there was not really much going on. And I feel like I said, it was having a little bit of identity crisis. So I don't think that was a good fit. I think a part of me feels like they signed her, or they were quick to sign her to Burberry because that was just in the moment where Newjeans was like very hot. Like they were all signed to brands, and I think they just wanted to show, or they just wanted all their members of Newjeans to be signed to a brand just for that to be the case. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like all of them at that time were already signed to brands. So I think they just like accepted that deal, even though it may not necessarily have been the best choice at the time. But anyways, fast forward to recently in this past year or so, like at the beginning of 2024, it was announced that she's going to be one of the new ambassadors for Celine, which is one of my favorite brands. I think it's one of the greatest brands right now. Such a great brand. But yeah, like she signed to Celine, and I think it was kind of hard to see Danielle for Celine, or it's kind of hard to imagine because I feel like when I think of Celine, so much of it is like, in my mind is like Lisa, right? Lisa's become so synonymous with Celine, so for Danielle to take the next step, it was interesting. I was interested to see how it was going to go and like how much resources or like how much effort they were going to put her into the brand. Because I feel like before, when she was with Burberry, like Burberry did not really put a lot of effort into like managing the situation or the relationship with her. I didn't think that. I was interested to see how Celine was going to manage that relationship. I think that thing with Celine, one thing you can't deny about Celine is that they put a lot of resources into their ambassadors. They're always doing like, Eddie Saman, which is the creative director, is always doing photo shoots with them. He actually did a photo shoot with Danielle, which is pretty major. It looked great. But what I wanted to talk about, what kind of spurred this conversation more so recently, is that Danielle went to an event opening, like a Celine store opening event in Japan. And I think this was her, to me, this was her major first like look for Celine to like see like what it's gonna look like with her at Celine. So she wore this kind of like two-piece matching set from Celine's winter collection, which was inspired like this kind of like 60s inspiration. The whole collection had these kind of two-piece sets, and she wore one of the sets that was kind of like the key looks in the show, and she actually looked fantastic, you guys. Like it looked so good on her. I think it looked so great. She was honestly slaying. Like it was crazy. It looked so great on her. And I think the thing with Danielle is that her type of visual, she has a very like unreal visual. Like it's very like, she looks like a doll, right? Like she's like so beautiful, and I think for her to wear that kind of outfit, it actually suited her very well. So she wore like this matching two-piece set, this kind of cashmere creamish set, which the whole collection was very much like these cream tones, cream, black, white, like it was very monotone like that. It looked amazing on her. And then she kind of wore the Celine like felt hat, and even though the look is like a very strong look, it didn't come across as costumey on her, which that look can easily come across as costumey. I'd definitely go check out the look. If you look at the look, you'll be like, okay, like she actually slayed the look. I think it looked great on her. For some reason, like, not for some reason, I make it seem like it was so random. Because she has such a doll-like visual, which is already unreal, it didn't seem like they're playing dress up on her. Like, I feel like it was actually such a great outfit on her. She looked fantastic. I think, honestly, like, I'm very surprised at how great it looked on her. But yeah, she was at the show. I mean, she was at the store opening. She was slaying. I'm actually kind of excited to see what else they have in store for her. I think that was the kind of the first time I saw Danielle as like a Celine girl. You know what I mean? I feel like it's very important for me, or just in general for K-pop idols, when they sign to be a brand ambassador for a brand, it is important for them to have a moment where it feels like, wow, like they actually suit the brand very well. And like, yeah, like I think that was like that moment for me where I'm like, wow, like she's actually such a Celine girl, or she has potential to be such a Celine girl. Yeah, look, it looked great. What did you guys think of it? Did you guys see the look? Let me know. If you haven't seen it, you definitely need to check it out. Like, such a good look. But speaking of Danielle and Newjeans, that's my latest topic of... They're the reason for my latest K-pop made me buy it. So the other day, it was kind of spur in the moment, honestly. The other day, I bought the Newjeans album. The latest Newjeans album that comes with the Murakami collaboration, like drawstring tote bag. For some reason, this idea popped in my head where I'm going to turn it into like a bag, or I'm going to turn it into my lunch bag, actually. But the reason I wanted to get it is because when I think about the actual collaboration itself, the collaboration is actually kind of iconic. The fact that they had Takashi Murakami collaborate with them and release merch in albums, like that's so major to me. I think I talked about this on one of the previous episodes of the Sunday Spill as well. But yeah, I really do feel like this is going to go down in history. I think the box itself, like it's printed with the whole Newjeans, with the Newjeans Murakami print, and then the bag itself. I think the bag itself is very cute. There's a lot of high potential in that bag for me to customize this, so I'm going to do something with that. I'll keep you guys posted with that. But yeah, I feel like I wanted to own it because the thing is, I do feel like this is a part of history. Like this is going down in K-pop history. It's kind of similar to how Takashi Murakami did a collaboration with Louis Vuitton back in like the 2000s and the 2010s. Like I think in the moment, it doesn't feel like anything's going on, but in the future, it's going to become something you look back on and you're like, wow, that was actually like very iconic. That's going down in history. And I feel that's how I feel about this current collaboration with the album and the bag in the album. I want to get the bag. I want to have a piece of history. I think 5 years from now, even like 5-10 years from now, I'm going to look back and be like, wow, I'm actually so glad I got the bag because this bag is iconic. It's a moment in K-pop history that I feel like, which is iconic. I don't know how else to put it, but yeah, let me do a cute little unboxing for you guys with that. But yeah, like that was my latest purchase. And this is a big deal, you guys, because if you guys know me, you guys know that I don't ever buy albums. I don't ever feel the need to buy albums. I don't think it's necessary. Like I like K-pop, yes, but I just feel like I don't have that kind of relationship with K-pop where I feel like I need to have albums. I need to collect albums. So yeah, so for me to actually go out of my way and like buy the album, it was actually like a big deal, you guys. Like that's a very big deal to me. I haven't bought an album in like so long. It must have been like years since I last bought an album. I feel like the last album I actually bought was like maybe the EXO album, which came out maybe 2022, or did it come out last year? I don't know, but yeah, it was a long time ago the last time I bought an album. It must have been 2022. Okay, we're at a cute 18-minute mark. I'm loving this. Like, this is a little bit better, right? I feel like before 30 minutes, it's a bit long, but not at the same time, because I feel like when I like to listen to podcasts, I like it to be a little bit longer. I can just put it in the background. What do you guys think? Let me know. Are we into this 20-minute or are we into this 30-minute? And this talking pace, you guys. I said I was going to like chill with the talking, but like, why am I blazing through it still? Yeah, okay, next. Oh yeah, so finally, I'm going to get into my K-pop cuties of the week. Who do you guys think's on my list? Who's been on your K-pop cuties of the week, you guys? Who's been on your radar? Who do you think is like very cute? You guys, like Rise, I love them. Anyways, I'm not talking about Rise. So my first K-pop cutie of the week this week is Seungmin from Stray Kids. So Stray Kids recently had their comeback. I have mixed feelings on it. It's not really I don't know. I feel like the song is not my favorite, but the song actually has like really good production. So yeah, it's kind of, I feel like I have mixed feelings about that. I need to listen to it a little bit more and see how much I can really get into it. But yeah, like the album is, they just released the album like maybe like this previous week, and I forgot how cute Seungmin from Stray Kids is. Seungmin is actually such a cutie, and right now he has his kind of like shorter hair. It's kind of like a more boyish short hairstyle, and you guys know me, like I love like the more like boyish looks, you know? So he has like this short hairstyle, it's black, and it's like, sometimes it's slicked up. But yeah, like he's actually so cute, and I actually even thought this before. Last week he went to the like Chanel like kind of some kind of jewelry event. He looked cute then. He was wearing like all the Chanel jewelry. He wore like a suit and he looked great actually. So yeah, Seungmin's like the first cutie on my Kpop cutie. I actually forgot how cute he is, you guys. He's very cute. Who's your Stray Kids bias, you guys? For me, it's definitely Seungmin lately. My next forgotten cutie is Taeyang from Treasure. The reason I say I forgot how cute he is, I feel like Treasure, it's like, for some reason, they're just not, even though I really like Treasure, I feel like they're just never on my radar, or I just never see content from them, or I'm just never seeing them on my TikTok For You page. I just feel like Treasure is within its kind of own bubble. I feel for some reason, I feel like Treasure is like very heavily marketed in Asia, like in Japan specifically, and like Southeast Asia. I feel like Treasure is actually huge there. Whereas on the North American side of K-pop TikTok, Treasure is not really present in any way, which kind of sucks. But I don't know. I guess people are going to only post about things they know about or they see, right? And I feel like, honestly, Treasure puts the most effort, or like YG, the agency in general, puts the most effort into marketing the group in Asia. So yeah, I think Taeyang is very cute. He's one of my original biases in the group. I like Taeyang a lot. I like Jungwon. I like Jungkyu, but Taeyang, I think he's such a cutie, you guys. Like he has a really, really cute face. Like actually really good visuals. Like Treasure has really good visuals. I feel like they're a little bit slept on in that case, in that sense. But yeah, let me get back into Treasure a little bit. You know what's the ultimate cutie song? Going Crazy. Like that's such a cutie anthem. For some reason, like I feel like only cute people can understand Going Crazy. One of my favorite songs ever. And finally, my K-pop cutie of the week, my top K-pop cutie is Baekhyun. You guys, if you guys know me as well, like EXO is like one of my top groups, like probably one of my alt groups, aside from like Big Bang and like the boys. I don't know, like they're all kind of like flow within the top 3. But yeah, like EXO is like one of my OG like favorite groups. Like I think they make like, they're probably one of the most well-produced groups. But yeah, like I forgot how cute Baekhyun is. Baekhyun is like, I need an album from Baekhyun to come out. Like I'm begging for it, you guys. Like I'm dying for Baekhyun to release an album already. Like the fact that he dropped Bambi and like Cut to the Military, Bambi is actually one of the greatest albums. Like I have it up like triple platinum in my room. But yeah, Baekhyun, the reason I was recently reminded how cute he was is that he posted a vlog on his channel. He posted a vlog and the vlog was honestly so boring. It was like him walking around Japan doing nothing, but he's actually so cute. Like he has a cute look, but he also has like a cute personality to him. So yeah, like Baekhyun, you guys, I love Baekhyun. I love EXO. I need him to come back already. Like Baekhyun, Kai, can they all leave the military and have a little comeback already? I miss them. But yeah, Baekhyun is very cute. I need him to come out with an album. That's my final top cutie of the week. Let me know who are your top cuties of the week. And this is like finally, we're at the 22-minute mark. That was the end of this week's K-pop Spill session. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode. What you guys think? Yeah, and what should I talk about, you guys? I actually want to keep this episode a little bit more fashion focused. I feel like before, or the first 2 episodes, I was kind of like talking like very like random topics, which is great too. I feel like there are moments where I want to do that, but I want to focus on K-pop fashion because that's what Fashion Alt is about, right? I want to keep it a little bit about fashion, teach you guys a little bit of fashion, and talk about fashion in a little bit more casual way than I usually do on my channel. I feel like recently my cadence is very much so like I'm gonna post like a very casual spill session. Oh my gosh, sorry. Like I'm gonna post a very casual spill session or like maybe K-pop fashion news on Sundays, and like sometime during the week, maybe Wednesdays, are gonna be my more like serious video where I really give you guys like the master classes on K-pop and fashion. But yeah, what do you guys think of that? Are you guys into this pace? Serious video on Wednesdays and like casual video on Sundays. Let me know what you think of this length, 23 minutes, or do you want to keep it 30 minutes? Or I'll be talking for an hour if that's what you guys want. Let me know. Let me know what topics you guys want to talk about. Let me know what your thoughts on this episode. Let me know what you guys think of all the things I talked about. Yeah, do you guys like this episode? Let me know. You guys, let's get some comments going. What's going on here? This hair situation though.